I make decisions that benefit me. The only approval I need is my own.
How much more confidence do you need?
Do not date broke guys. Do not date guys that have no money. Why did I end my relationship? I was way too comfortable. You are mesmerizing. You are beautiful.
Hey guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about self-love, self-improvement, specifically taking a look at Thewizardliz. But before we start, please make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos.
There is no gold for us to dig because you have no gold. You should not be worrying about gold diggers. You should be worrying about being broke. As well, these men love to say, and what do you bring to the table? I don't need to bring anything else than my presence, my personality, who I am, and my beauty. I sit there and that's good enough for the guy. So start having expectations. Say, hey, I want my man to have this, and on top of that, I want my man to have money. I'm attracted to money.
Then you are money sexual or something. I understand that's a standard you have and you expect the guy to have money. Okay, but like you're attracted to money? It's like he doesn't even say, I'm attracted to men with money. He's like, I'm attracted to money. I still have a feeling though, if you made it big, if you really had all the money in the world, you'd probably still look for a companion. That's my guess. Because most people, that's what they want. At the end of the day, they could have the money, the cars, the bags, whatever, but then they want someone to share that with.
I am not attracted to guys that have no money. I am simply not. I'm attracted to money. I'm attracted to power.
A lot of this is focusing on the material. A lot of this is shallow, in my opinion. It might work for that instant gratification that I think a lot of us are used to because of technology, because of social media. But for long-term gratification, for finding a healthy, meaningful relationship, not so sure.
Spoiling yourself, pampering yourself, until you genuinely start to feel like a little girl again. Feel like this man's daughter. In the back of your mind, literally remember what it felt like to be a child and just ask your parents for things. Mom, Dad, I'm hungry. Make food. Children are in their feminine energy.
Do not date broke guys. Do not date guys that have no money, have no job. Do not date them. Selfish people win at the end of the day.
People who have too much confidence, who are even a bit narcissistic, could be watching this and say, hey, yeah, you know, I wasted my time helping a friend yesterday. Why did I do that? I'm such a sucker. I really have to put myself first. That's not really putting a focus on how to help those around you, your family, your friends, your partner, your community.
The reason that I decided to end my relationship is not because something happened or the relationship was toxic or whatever. Literally nothing happened. However, I still decided to end it.
Can you imagine being the guy here? Your girlfriend comes up to you. She says, listen, things are really great. You provide for me. I'm very comfortable. Everything's amazing. We need to break up. Yeah, it's just not interesting enough. There's no drama.
I was way too comfortable in the relationship. I don't want to be this comfortable. He as well, like there's so many things that he needs to work on that he doesn't want to work on. My ex-partner is the kind of person, he doesn't have friends. Like he's very antisocial.
I feel like I shouldn't know that. I feel like you shouldn't be telling me this.
Like he doesn't need anyone else and he needs he's very clingy. So he constantly needs me around everywhere or calls me or whatever, you know? I want to date myself. And I wanna get to know myself again. Every single morning now when I wake up, I look at myself in the mirror and I say, I love you. I say my name and I say, I love you. Whatever I do is for the better of me.
Again, it's just a bit narcissistic. It's all me. I did it all by myself. No one helped you. Not the guys that were paying for you. I think this is really just showing how much of a problem main character syndrome is in our society and how we glamorize it. And I think that's why people just tend to isolate nowadays. I mean, we have a loneliness epidemic. People aren't dating as much. Recently, actually, in Japan, the government is looking into making this app to try and encourage people to date and date to get married, right? Because of the declining birth rates, which are a huge problem in Japan. But here too. So we've got a bunch of narcissists who are hyping each other up saying, yeah, focus on yourself. You can't really do anything if there's nothing in it for you. We see this with friendships as well, where people feel like it's desperate, embarrassing to reach out to a friend first. So they'll wait for the friend to reach out to them. And then no one ends up reaching out if that's the mentality. And then that also leads to fear of rejection. So with friendships, with a potential partner, not wanting to approach anyone because, well, they might reject you and that might hurt your ego. It's okay to be confident. It's okay to want to improve yourself. It's good even. It's important. friend. But then things can be taken too far. If that's all you care about, if that's all you're focusing on, if you don't care about anyone else because you think that's somehow embarrassing. And also, of course, it's different than constantly badgering someone who is not answering you, who does not want anything to do with you. Like, then you really do look desperate. Then you really are wasting your time because that person obviously does not want to talk to you. Versus reaching out first sometimes with your friend and then them reaching out first sometimes. Like, it has to be equal, more or less, right? And both of you have to put in that effort, but it's okay to put yourself out there and fail and then succeed. It's okay. But when people think they're the main character, not just in their story, in their life, but in everyone else's, it's like they're above that. With Thewizardliz, with the Sprinkle lady, for example, very entertaining, 100%. And they say true things a lot of the time. Sometimes it's very black and white. It's all men cheat.
You said, but aren't there some men that don't cheat? Yeah, they in the cemetery.
All men cheat, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's just a matter of time when they do.
So manipulate them first. Of course, she says many things that could definitely be beneficial for the young women that watch her. I also like how direct she is and how she doesn't sugarcoat anything. Because me personally, when I want some good advice, I go to the people I know and trust who do not sugarcoat it. All right, they'll tell me how it is. And I really appreciate that and value that. But like I said, a lot of it is very materialistic. I find it a bit problematic because, for example, when she's talking about men, I just really want to ask her and anyone who thinks this way, do you have any men in your life that aren't your partner? Forget about your boyfriend/husband. Okay. Do you have a father, a brother, an uncle, a grandpa, a friend, a coworker? Your peers? I don't know. Anyone that can help you see men as human beings, not just a wallet. It's interesting to me because I know a lot of it focuses on relationships, but it's almost as if it's coming from someone who doesn't view men as human beings. I believe that's kind of a response to a certain type of guy that perhaps this person has encountered many times in their life, where they also objectify women. And so this is kind of a response to that. Maybe that's what's going on, because I don't find either extremes to be particularly helpful, healthy way to live your life, and just romanticize everything and focus on yourself. And then you need all these things. You need to buy. This era, that era, this aesthetic era. It's just the focus we have on ourselves now, the attention and the care we give ourselves. It's good to a certain extent, but to always prioritize yourself, to never seek out those meaningful relationships, then it's gonna have to be single girl or single boy aesthetic.
I am extremely beautiful. I deserve to live the life of my dreams. My confidence grows every single day.
Girl, how much more confident can you be? I mean, what's the next step?
I make decisions that benefit me. The only approval I need is my own. I am only here to impress myself. I am divine beauty embodied. I discover new levels of inner confidence every single day.
How much more confidence do you need? Truly, who finds that attractive? I just wonder. In both men and women, who wants someone that's looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, wow, I am so beautiful. I'm perfection. It's like, ew, confidence is good. This is a little too much in my opinion.
There's something so powerful of looking yourself in the mirror and saying, you are mesmerizing. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are living a luxury lifestyle.
I am a priority. I want the best and I get it. Whatever I want happens because I said so. People are addicted to me and my personality. My confidence is unmatched.
We know.
Everything I want wants me too. They can never get enough of me. I am worthy of the very best life and I'm now ready to accept it. I am worthy of anything I desire.
But what if you're not, though? What if you're like a terrible person and you desire the perfect partner or something? You can't be like, I'm worthy because I said so.
I write down, I am living in this country. My partner is this person. My partner spoils me and buys me everything I want. I travel wherever I want. I can afford whatever I want. I wrote everything that I wanted down
as if it was happening right now. 1 year later, I'm living exactly the life that I wrote down.
It's definitely beneficial because then you get a clear goal. You can see yourself doing whatever it is you want to be doing, whether it be in the near future or later down the road. And that can help you remind yourself day to day what kind of steps you should be taking to eventually reach that goal. I agree. But there's a lot that goes into it. You also have to work for it. I think it's good advice that you write it down. But then also what Liz says afterwards is important, because where do people get the morals from? What do people want? What are those goals? You could write down, I want to be a drug lord. I want to be a pimp. That's what I want. I want money, and that's how I'm going to get the money. I'm writing it down 3 times. And then I'm going to say those affirmations to myself. That's another thing to keep in mind. You may think you know what's best for you, and it might actually be horrible. It might be a terrible idea. You have that addiction. You want more of that. If someone's addicted to having these sorts of toxic relationships and they're only focusing on what they can get out of it, how they can benefit. I want the man's salary to be this. I want the woman's body to look like that. It's like, if that's all you're focusing on, I think that's when you run into some problems. And that's all for today's video, guys. Please let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Also remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Follow me on my other social media that is in the description, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.